Hello and welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian. That's Isaiah. We're a Dallas sports podcast, and a pretty chill week from every team this week. No major news. Well, actually, some major news, but I don't know. No major changes. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with the Stars. But we're gonna start with the Mavs. And Isaiah's going to tell us whether he's a sad or happy Mavs fan this week.
I think given the circumstances, we should be pretty disappointed. But the Mavericks really only played 2 games this week.
Mm-hmm.
They got blown out by the Thunder, 132 to 111.
Yeah.
But, who would have... who would have...
That's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, I almost expected that the whole time.
Yeah.
But like what we were talking about earlier before we started recording, I feel like if Anthony Davis played just a little bit better, just played okay maybe the Mavericks could have been trailing by 10 or 15 the whole game instead of by 30 and 20.
Yeah. But it was his first game back at center in almost since he started with the Mavs.
Yeah, because Derek Lively and Gafford were still injured. Davis had to be moved to center, which is his position that he hasn't been wanting to play. He was been wanting to play his natural position at power forward.
Mm-hmm.
But
stuff happens.
Yeah, has to get used to it. He's still coming off that injury.
Mm-hmm.
His fingers are still hurting.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of Anthony Davis, pretty much how I thought that game would go.
Yeah.
But the game I am excited about, though, is the game right after that.
Mm-hmm.
The Mavericks beat the Houston Rockets 122 to 109.
Yep.
And I want to say a great game played by both of these teams. Both teams, or I guess all players, were hustling, getting the ball, even though the Mavericks are a little banged up right now, I really love how they played against the Rockets.
Yeah, no, it was a good, gritty game. I remember being kind of high on the matchup the first time we had it. This is sort of what kind of game I expected us to have, and I'm glad we had it this time. It felt good, especially for the first half. I felt like we had pretty much control of the entire game.
Yeah. The whole game almost felt like it was all Mavs.
Yeah.
I feel like they still played against Kevin Durant. Like they had a really good plan against Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, that first game they played against each other, Mavericks definitely should have won that one.
Yeah.
But a really, really good game overall by both teams actually. But the Mavs, gotta be happy the Mavs played an amazing game.
Yeah, and it's another game like the Heat game where all our starters had at least 10 points. In this case, they all had at least 11 points, and then we had another 10-point player off the bench. So, again, the kind of like we still have obviously Davis had almost 30, he had 29, and was our main scorer. But our entire starters put in effort. But Brandon Williams, B. Willie had 20 points off the bench. So. Just the kind of stuff I like to see. That's the basketball I like to see, personally.
Yep, I think probably outside of the Thunder game, or I think maybe the Thunder game too. But the free throw percentages continue to look good.
Yeah,
their turnovers haven't been that many turnovers. Still,
have gone down.
They really only played 2 games, so.
Well, hey, the last 2 weeks. We doubled our win total. We more than doubled our win total the last 2 weeks. So.
Oh, the Thunder game too. The fast break points have continued to be scored. Mavericks have, Mavericks haven't been good at fast break points, and this Rocket game started scoring the fast break points. Most of that was led by Brandon Williams too.
Yeah.
Ryan Nembhard continues to play really well.
Yeah, he's being a quality starter.
Every time I see Ryan Nembhard, I think it's gonna be a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, he only has like 29 games left.
I
now.
mean, but they publicly said that they were trying to get a official contract with him. So I believe we'll have him signed before we get to his
Man, I hope so.
2-way contract limit.
Yeah, I really hope so. I like grinding them hard.
Mm-hmm.
I thought him and Miles Kelly were great.
Undrafted free agents.
Undrafted free agent bigs.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis completely turned around.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of playing iffy, he went off against the Rockets
Yep.
in his second game as center.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a really good sign. Especially with the news we got a little after.
Yes.
Or not a little after, but
sometime after.
Yeah. That Derek Lively will be out the whole season.
Yep. He will undergo season-ending injury on an ankle injury that we were repeatedly told was minor, but then he was out for a month, and they finally said, actually, he needs surgery. Season-ending, I believe it's ankle surgery.
Yeah,
but,
I believe it is too.
Either way, season-ending surgery. Derek Lively, I don't know. I feel like he only played like 2 or 3
on
games.
His right foot.
Right foot.
Yeah. So I mean, basically almost same thing.
Mm-hmm. Played only like 2 or 3 games with us this season. Unfortunately, I'm an injury-prone player, so definitely an unfortunate loss.
Yeah. Still haven't heard anything from Daniel Gafford too.
Mm-hmm. Well, he came back for like 1 game, didn't he? Or am I thinking of?
Yeah, that game he came back last week and then got re-injured against the Heat. I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Daniel Gafford, another player to really almost pay attention to for the Mavericks.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm still gonna take this week as a really nice win, even though we got blown out by the Thunder.
Yeah.
But which team hasn't gotten blown out by the Thunder?
Yeah, exactly. They have 2 losses or 3 losses now this season. So 1 loss this season. I thought they lost their second game. Am I crazy?
Nope.
I thought they lost the second game.
They're actually on pace to beat. I think what was it? 2016
Golden State
Warriors.
I thought they lost the second game like last week.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Avalanche. I'm mixing up both the dominant teams from the league. The Avalanche did lose a game last week. I was attributing that to the Thunder. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would play spoiler to the Thunder, but that didn't happen.
I mean, a healthy Mavericks team definitely could have gave the Thunder a run for their money.
Yeah. They've only got 1 loss.
Yeah.
Tough, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know it's a Dallas podcast, but the Thunder's actually been one of the best teams in the NBA to watch.
Mm-hmm.
With their consistency and individual player consistency too.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So I guess I'm not really that disappointed.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, you can't be too beat. I wish it would have been a little closer game, like you said, especially with Anthony Davis playing the way he did. But like you can't say really these last 5 games, these last 2 weeks have been. I don't want to say like.
It's almost like the Mavericks haven't figured it out.
Yeah, a little reinvigorated. They found something. They found with Nemhard, they got a consistent point guard, which, like you said from the very start of the season, the biggest issue was going to be finding a point guard we could rely on, and they tried Cooper Flag to fill that role, and which again, kind of a mistake. We didn't look good there. Fix your hat. You look goofy.
Oh, sorry. The hat is weird.
How'd you bend it? It wasn't bent earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's okay. Because we still go for the Mavericks.
I'm
gonna talk about the Mavericks like this for the rest.
All right, go into your Maverick mode. But yeah, like you said, we just need to find that consistent point guard play, and we've had that these last couple of games, and been a big, huge step forward for us. and we'll see if we can carry that momentum going forward. But we went from literally the last team in the league, I believe, to
Yeah.
now we have 4 teams that have a worse record than us, and plenty of teams we're in the same realm as, if you're just looking at the record. So, I mean, definitely still time to turn it around if we continue with this momentum we've had these last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, and I believe the Mavericks can start turning it around.
Yeah.
Especially this week.
Mm-hmm.
This week coming up, the Mavericks tonight they played the Brooklyn Nets at home.
Mm-hmm.
This, even though with how the Mavericks have been recently, not that good. The Nets aren't all that good either.
Nope.
But recently, with how the Mavericks have been getting it together, I expect the Mavericks to beat the Nets, especially at home. And then on Monday, they go against the Utah Jazz. I believe it's same thing with the Jazz. Not really that good.
We
I
have
expect
more wins than both of them. So.
Okay.
Not both of them combined, but both of them.
No, yeah.
So
I expect Mavericks to win against the Jazz. Cooper Flag and Nembhard are gonna be the leading scorers. I hope so.
predict.
Yeah, predict. And I think really the toughest game out of this week is the Pistons.
Definitely, far and away.
Yeah, but I mean, just like the Rockets earlier matchup, the Mavericks kept it real close against the Pistons the first time they matched up.
Mm-hmm.
It was just an unfortunate loss from the Mavericks.
Yep. But I mean, well, because I mean, like, one of our advantages is, I think, as the Mavericks, is the number of quality big men we have. But with injuries, that hasn't been a thing this season.
Yeah.
And the Pistons are one of the teams that sort of, I mean, they have one of the lower 3-point percentages in the league, so they're gonna be attacking the paint a little bit more. You know,
especially with Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
He's been a player that's been really good the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
Cade Cunningham's gonna be a problem, especially with the points they score in the paint.
Yeah. So we'll see if we can sort of mitigate that with if Davis can play some good defense at center, and Cooper Flag and Gafford if he comes back, and PJ Washington. We'll see what they do.
So if anything, I'm gonna say Mavericks go 2-1 next week.
Yeah. I think that's completely reasonable. I think that's completely reasonable.
And I think with that's all I have for the Mavs.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
the Mavs had a pretty short week.
We'll
keep Derek Lively in our prayers.
Yes, I was trying to say something, but I couldn't think of anything to say about Derek Lively. Yep, prayers up for Derek Lively.
D-Live is not a live.
Nope. Well, I mean, he's alive, but
in game,
in Minecraft. Yeah. So hopefully, he has a speedy and unproblematic recovery. And hopefully we can get the rest of our guys on the bench back from injury soon. I think we can keep this momentum. We're looking good going forward.
I'm really excited for the Mavericks right now.
That's good. Remember 3 weeks ago, he was almost on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago, even.
If it goes that bad again, I will be on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
We're not thinking about that right now.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Let's talk about hockey.
The Mavericks are just fun to talk about.
Let's talk about hockey. So the Stars, unfortunately, yesterday, which is today for us, we're filming this Thursday night. So if there's any news Friday morning, blame Isaiah, actually. So
yeah, okay. Maybe actually I'll take the blame on this one.
But still ultimately a pretty good week. We had 3 wins, 1 loss. That loss again coming Thursday night against the people. against the Wild. They got in 2 empty netters before the game ended, but really it was a 3-2 game. Then with 2 empty netters made a 5-2 game. Still a quality game. This loss against the Wild. Robo got his 20th goal, and Heiskanen got himself a shorthanded goal. Star's first shorthanded goal of the season. Unfortunately, we couldn't come away with a win. Otter has been playing good these last 2 weeks. This week he had some good performances. So Otter's returning back to consistent Otter form. This week we got Duchesne back from injury. He's played just okay, but obviously he's coming back from injury, a long injury, so don't expect him to get back instantly. Again, in that Wild game, towards the end of the game, Rupe Hintz foot injury. We'll see how severe it is. I mean, obviously he wasn't able to finish the game, so
I don't know. It looked pretty bad. He needed help
walking.
Yeah, he needed help walking.
So, we'll see how severe that is. There might be news this morning, Friday morning. But we'll see how severe it is. Hopefully it's not too severe. Again, that injury bug is really the only thing holding the Stars back this season.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully it's nothing serious. But beyond that, again, I mean, before this loss to the Wild, I don't know, I keep forgetting. Before this loss to the Wild, we had an 11-game point streak and had the same players playing consistently well. First 3 games of this week, which we've played a lot of games in quick succession, so part of the reason why we're getting injured also. But despite the games in quick succession, we managed an 11-game point streak. Played 4 games this week. 4-1 win over San Jose. Looked great in that game. 3-2 win over Pittsburgh and in overtime. Good shootout there, especially performance from Otter, especially, but just in general. And then Mikko Rantanen had 3 assists in the win against Winnipeg, 4-3. So a real good game, real good week, good games, good weeks. Where we're just we're still consistently being good. Heiskanen is still playing good defense. Like I said, he got himself a point in that loss against the Wild, or a goal in that loss against the Wild. Mikko Rantanen, Wyatt Johnston, and Jason Robertson are consistently, again, still being insanely great. Again, lost that number 4 option in Sagan. We'll see who steps up to fill that role. If Duchesne can help be part of that, maybe we'll see. I don't think so. I think it'll have to be a bit of a step up from someone else. But that someone else probably would have been Hintz. So we really gotta hope that Hintz's injury isn't severe in any way, shape, or form. Hopefully he's not out for an extended period of time. Yeah. Do I have anything else to say?
I don't know.
Me neither. I mean, we're top 3 in pretty much every offensive category. We're top 3 in every offensive category. So we'll just gotta keep doing that. Otter again is becoming better as the season goes on. So it's a wrong logo right now. I got the right one. Otter's just getting better as the season goes on. He's found his form pretty much these last 2 weeks. So I'm repeating myself at this point. But yeah, right now it just feels good to be Stars fan. But these injuries hopefully can't keep stacking up. With Hintz and Sagan out, I feel like severely we're handicapped this next week. Those were our 4th and 5th scorers.
Yeah.
We already had a slight slowdown in straight aggressiveness. This last week without Sagan, if Hintz is out for an extended period of time, it'll have a huge effect on the season, or on the team. And especially we have a tough, we have a tough game coming up at least. Saturday, tomorrow, we play against Florida, who haven't been, the Stanley Cup Florida Panthers, but are still a good team. And then the Kings, who have been pretty decent this year. Then rematch against San Jose, who we beat pretty good last time. And this time it'll be in San Jose, though, so we'll see if that changes anything. But yeah, we really hope we'll see who fills in this hole that Hintz is left, because I think that's going to be the big thing. And really, I don't know who's left to step up. After Sagan, I expected it to be Hintz. If Hintz is out for more than 2 games, even, then this is gonna be a rough week if he's out at all. But let alone going forward, it's gonna be a need to step up offensively from defensive players. Harley and Heiskanen will have to start doing more on the offensive side of the play, and that's when the defense starts to falter. So, really scary situations in Dallas, honestly. So, I think we still feel good. We're obviously still a good team, but got to make sure we land after the Sagan injury, and hopefully this Hintz injury is anything severe. But
Yeah,
still be happy. Still be excited for the season going forward, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm still... I thought it was already pretty impressive because last week it was injury talk, and then still pretty impressive that the Stars still came out 3-1 this week.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Jamie Benn's done a great job coming back from injury. So he's just been like a good presence in the lines he's played in, and hopefully Duchesne can come in and do the same thing. Obviously, they're not going to do as much as Sagan was doing this season. God forbid, dude. His injury better not be severe, but he's not going to be able to fill that role. But if he can just be a good addition to a line.
Yeah,
which,
but that's also what we praise the Stars as a team too.
Their depth.
Yeah, almost any player can play really well.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Almost any player can score at any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe Steele will be a guy that steps up. He's had some good games this season. He skates really well. So maybe he can be the guy that steps up, sort of fills that sort of offensive need we have now. But we'll see. But either way, Stars feel good. Like I said, we play the Panthers tomorrow, Saturday. That's going to be a tough game, especially since Hintz probably won't play in that game. Then against the Kings and Sharks, feel pretty good about it. We'll see if we can play a consistent game, but both could be losses if we don't play well. They're not bad teams. That's the Stars. Keep it rolling. Robo's got 20 goals this season. Johnston's got 1 billion power play goals this season. Mikko Rantanen's got 1 billion assists this season. So we still have plenty to be happy about. Miro Heiskanen and Thomas Harley are playing good defense. Bishel's injured. We have some injuries, but we're good, guys. Yeah. That's the Stars. Let's talk about baseball for literally 2 seconds. So the Rangers traded. So first of all, the Rangers didn't make any drafts in the Rule of 5 draft. You know what the Rule of 5 draft is?
I have no idea. Okay,
so the Rule of 5 draft is basically you can draft other people's. So you each team protects players from the Rule of 5 draft. And unprotected players can be drafted to your team, and you just draft that contract and everything. But the rule is they have to be on your active roster or injured list the entire season, or else you have to get them open to be signed from someone else.
Okay, so almost like a trade, but not really?
No, not like a trade at all. So it's like they can just draft a player from your roster if he's not one of your protected players. And
okay, so like, sorry, but so like, if the NBA added a new team mid-season, that new team could draft other players
kind
on
of
their
like
roster?
it's kind of like how expansion drafts work, except there's a lot more protected players.
Yeah.
And then there's also minor league Rule 5 draft, but that one's weird, and I don't really understand how the minor league Rule 5 draft works. But yeah, they draft from other teams' rosters of players that they didn't protect. Sometimes literally no one does anything in the draft, but sometimes teams draft like 5 players from other teams' rosters. But yeah, they need to stay on your active list or injured reserve, or else you risk losing them to any other team that wants them. Rangers didn't do anything in the Rule 5 draft. We didn't draft anybody. We said we're good. That's all you need to do. You say you're good, and then you don't draft anybody. And nobody got drafted from any of our rosters, at least not in the major leagues. But after the Rule 5 draft, we traded for who the Pirates drafted in the Rule 5 draft, which is I had his name. Bromler. What's his first name? Carter Bromler, who's a pretty good bullpen arm, honestly. Really exciting. He was one of the like, oh, this guy's probably going to get picked in the Rule 5 draft. He was picked, I think, 5th by the Pirates. And he was a earlier round pick when he was drafted, but he's had some injury issues. But he's got a really good fastball, and he's been a really good bullpen pitcher when he's been healthy. He just had some injury issues, so that's probably why he was in the Rule 5 draft. Pirates drafted him. We ended up trading for him. We gave him one of our minor league arms that's in the way minor leagues plus cash considerations. But honestly, I think he can be a good bullpen ad if he's healthy. He's got a great arm, and he's got an amazing fastball, which has some nice break, reaches 98. So honestly, I think it'd be a great addition to the bullpen if he stays healthy. If he stays healthy. But again, he's had a lot of injury concerns, so we'll see what ends up happening there. But I think it's a good, cheap ad, which is what the Rangers have said they're prioritizing, trying not to be huge spenders because we got all our big contracts already. So I think it was a good budget ad, really. If he stays healthy, be a big name in our bullpen. Other than that, we did one other thing.
Said Seager would not be traded.
Yes, they publicly announced, hey, we're not trading Seager this offseason. We'll see if that's true. But, yeah, we'll see if that's true. And that's all that really happened in the MLB, or the Rangers, with the Rangers this season, or this week. The lottery, the MLB draft lottery happens Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So we'll see what happens there. Obviously, in the MLB, it's a lot less immediately impactful than in other leagues. But, I mean, Langford came up after only a year in the minors. Carter wasn't in the minors for long. So we have a lot of good track record of getting young talent to the majors quick. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But, yeah, that's the Rangers. Let's go to the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Tell me about it, Isaiah.
Well, I guess first and foremost, last week whenever the Cowboys played the Lions on Thursday, CeeDee Lamb went down with a concussion. And earlier today, there was word that CeeDee Lamb was cleared to play against the Vikings this Sunday.
Yes, sir, there was. Which is a real surprise to me. If you remember last week, I was like, he's out for at least 2 weeks. Seemed like pretty serious concussion. But they said that he advanced really well with no complications, so should be allowed to play this Sunday against the Vikings.
Yes, the Vikings, not the Chargers yet.
No, the Vikings. Yeah, we already talked about the game against the Lions. If you want to see our thoughts on that, check out last week's podcast. But what do you think about our odds against the Vikings, Isaiah?
Honestly, I think against the Vikings, still pretty good. I mean, I still expect the Cowboys to win. I was going to say you still got to consider them blowing out the Commanders, but like you said earlier this season, the Commanders really have no offense. So that might have looked like a dominant win for the Vikings, but against the Cowboys and CeeDee being cleared to play, I still think the Cowboys. I still think the Cowboys almost easily got this win.
Especially
Or
with
should be.
how poor the Vikings offense has been of late.
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy, 9. He's supposedly supposed to play against us. So, we'll see if he does something that he hasn't done this season, but that'd be a very big unexpected thing, and I think
I mean, already the Commanders game was unexpected from JJ.
yeah. So
Still don't take him lightly, but I still think this is kind of a
good one. I mean,
must win.
yeah.
Must win,
The
but-
thing is, it could be scary just because their strong suit is the receiver room with Jay Jettas and Jordan Addison, and T.J. Hawkinson's a good tight end too, and our weak spots are secondary.
Yeah.
So if J.J. McCarthy manages to get the ball downfield, then they could score some points on us. But I expect our offense to put up points as well. So I expect to win this game, and I don't think the Vikings offense will be as bad as they've been in other games, but I don't think they're going to be great either. So again, like you said, I feel pretty good about this game too. Also, we have to win out to have a chance at the playoffs. So I'm hoping Schottenheimer, Shoddy. I hope that he can motivate the boys and we can actually win out and have some quality wins, have some quality play on both sides of the ball, and Matt Eberflus better coach well. Any official prediction?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at the injuries so far for this game. Ferguson is questionable for this game. Bounty's still questionable, but I mean, so was CD, and he ended up being okay.
Yeah. I think that
Benaya.
Clowney needs to get back in.
Clowney's
He's a big changer.
Clowney's still questionable.
Yeah.
And Guyton.
Yeah. They don't really have any strong pass rusher like the Lions, though, to really exploit that weak offensive line. Clowney obviously affects the pass rush a little bit. We had, that's why they were able to take advantage in the air. So when they did, even then, we had good pressure on Goff. It's just when we didn't, then they made the play.
Yeah.
Because our secondary hasn't been playing well. But get Kenneth Murray off the field. And Deron Bland needs to have ankles again. So,
Yeah.
but get Kenneth Murray off the field. I don't want him on the field. Play the practice squad guy over him. He's been so bad. Is that his name? That's his name, right?
Murray?
Yeah, that's his first name, right?
I think so.
Whatever. That's what I'm calling him. Get him off the field.
But yeah, sorry. Prediction? I think honestly, depending on how well the defense is, or the Cowboys defense is, I want to say the Cowboys could possibly win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. If the Cowboys defense does good, by 3 touchdowns. If they do okay, maybe just by 2.
I think we can win by at least 2. We should win by at least, if we want to, one, make the playoffs, but even do anything in the playoffs, we have to win this game by at least 2 scores. Honestly, at least 2 touchdowns. I think we win this game by 17. Score is 28-11, I guess. Is that math? Is that math? 12?
Yeah, if we hold them to like
13. 28-13. So
Yeah,
not 17.
honestly,
We don't win by 17, but we win by 2 scores.
I was actually honestly gonna say 28-14.
Yeah. I think they only get 1 touchdown on us and then a couple field goals. So I'm confidently saying 28-13.
Maybe 31-14. Brandon Aubrey gets a field goal.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that feels good.
Brandon Aubrey will hit a 53-yarder.
53-yarder.
And it'll come before halftime.
Actually, probably 30-13. And actually up by 17. 30-13, 3 field goals. That feels good. That actually feels better
Yeah.
because, we're going to get at least a couple field goals. 30-13, that's my official prediction. His is 31-14.
Yeah, and the Cowboys will be playing at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cowboys win.
I think our offense is going to have some fun. We've been struggling a little bit to get to the end zone sometimes. But
Javonte Williams should have a field day, I'd say.
you think so?
I hope so.
Hope so too.
I guess, do we talk about it?
What?
We almost ended the podcast last week saying go for the Bears and go for the Chargers. The Cowboys' playoff hopes got a little bit better with the loss.
Kind of. Well, here's the thing. Now it has to be the Eagles. Again, with how it went last week, officially, that's the only way we get into the playoffs is beating the Eagles for the division.
Now it's starting to get fun.
So, now it's starting to get fun. Now it's us versus the Eagles. We got to win. We need them to lose, but they're playing pretty bad.
Most importantly, Cowboys win out.
Yeah, first and foremost, we have to win out. Second most, Eagles need to lose. Eagles need to lose at least 2 more games. So we'll see. It's entirely possible with the way the Eagles are playing. This week they play somebody.
The Raiders.
And so we'll see if the Raiders want to have some culture wins towards the end of the season. To feel good about. I fully believe Gianti can go up there and do something to him. But we'll see. Brock Bowers, 400 on him. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Like I said last week, pretty fun time to watch the NFL, but also kind of unfortunate the Cowboys are in this position.
Yeah. Oh, insanely unfortunate. But yeah, like you said, extremely entertaining NFL season. That loss to the Lions hurt bad. So, we'll keep it up. We'll see. Got to win out. And, we got the Vikings, Chargers, Giants, and Redskins. So, entirely possible. We need the Eagles to lose. They got the Raiders, Chargers.
Bills and Commanders.
No, Commanders twice. The Raiders, Bills, Commanders twice. They played the Chargers last week and lost. So we need them to lose 2 more times. So we'll see. Feels good. I think we have a chance, guys. I think we have a chance. Cowboys just have to keep winning out. We need consistent play from Dak, CD, Pickens, Williams. Our O-line to stay strong. Which with this guided injury, it seems like our tackles have a little less depth than our guards, because when our guards were injured, our practice squad guys stepped up, our second stringer stepped up better than this guy did against the Lions. But they really put Aiden Hutchinson straight on him, and we're like, just beat him, and well, he did half the time. So, we need Dak to keep his cool when he does have pressure. Which he struggled with a little bit against Detroit, but outside of that, he's been really good this year. Mm-hmm. And we need our secondary to be at least a little better. Losing our defensive back coach hurt. I don't even remember where he went. Did he go to Pittsburgh? Something like that. I don't remember either. He went somewhere, which sucked because he was a good guy. I liked that guy. And obviously, he was good at his job because our defensive backs have taken a huge step back. So, unfortunate. That's all we got.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
It might have seemed like we weren't that energized.
I don't know. I think we were okay.
I don't know. I feel like I wasn't that energized. It might have felt like I wasn't that energized.
Get a thumbnail picture. Make sure we get one.
Watch the Mavericks.
Watch the Mavericks. Watch the Stars. Watch all our sports. Right now, we're all pretty fun. Every game matters for every team right now. Stars are trying to get to first. Mavs are trying to get competitive. Cowboys are trying to fight for the playoffs. So It's a good time. It's a good time to be a good time. No, yeah. It's a good time to be a good time. That makes sense.
Good time to be a sports fan.
Good time to be a sports fan. That's a better word. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, share, subscribe, follow our socials in the description. Reshare, retweet. Send this to your uncle. And if you made it this far, comments.
Sports.
Thank you for watching. Go Dallas.